What's up, family? Man, I bless each and every one of you. May God continue to guide you, keep you, comfort you, aid you in your growth and development, as well as the healing stages of your life. Family, we have to grow up emotionally, and it is what it is. I want to have a real heart to heart conversation with you guys today. I want to talk about how that sometimes God would put you in this process of isolation. God will cut you off from everybody around you just so that He could do some work with you, just so that He could talk to you, just so that He could get your attention. And sometimes when we're really not paying attention, it seems as though, man, what's going on? You know what I mean? It seems as though everything's falling apart. It seems as though, man, I'm losing this relationship and this relationship ain't working out right. Man, what's going on my job? What's going on with my kids? What's going on with my money? What's going on with my health? And we have all these things that come up that God will use to get our attention. But the problem isn't that God's using all these things to get our attention. The problem is we're really not paying attention. We really don't understand the process of what's taking place in our life. We see all these things and it's like, man, my life's messed up and da and we get fixated on that thing. We get fixated on that relationship that's crumbling. We get fixated on the health. We get fixated on the kids acting up or the spouse acting up, the significant other acting up. We get fixated on our money acting funny and just all this other stuff. Excuse me. And what God is saying is like, I'm trying to get your attention. I'm cutting you off from all these people. I'm cutting you off from all these things. Not because I don't want you to be happy, because I want you to grow up emotionally. I want to sit down and have a heart to heart with you. There's some things I got to get your attention about. We're going there today. And it's going to get rough for some of you, and it is what it is. You see all the plants behind me. I love planting. I love gardening. I love working out in nature. And one of the things that God has had to show me is, Elijah, you got to learn how to prune these plants. Elijah, you got to learn how to cut these branches back. You got to learn when to harvest and all this other stuff. Stay with me. And what God was saying is, when you cut back these plants, when you prune these plants, when you prune these trees, it's not that you're destroying the tree. It's not that you're destroying the plants. You're going to make it stronger. You're going to make it more healthier. You're going to make it more abundant. And that's the same process that God uses with us. We don't understand that. And so when the people start acting weird, our friends and just everything else, we get fixated and we don't take a time out and understand, okay, what is it that God is showing me? Why am I in this isolation period? What is God pruning from me? What is God trying to get rid of from me? And it's not so much that God is trying to get rid of that. God's showing you what you need to cut. God's showing you what you need to cut out of your life. God's showing you that, hey, these people ain't got your best interest at heart. Hey, these people are really low key haters. These people are really jealous of you. These people are really trying to sabotage you. I know you think you're friends. I know you think you guys are cool and you guys have been friends and that. That's not the case. That's the front that they're putting up there. That's how they got you tricked. That's how they got you bamboozled. Elijah, you got to grow up and understand. Everybody don't like you. You got to grow up and understand. Everybody don't want what's best for you. They'll look out for them, but they're really not looking out for you. And so sometimes God takes us in this isolation period to where He's showing us the real. He's showing saying, if you cut back this branch right here, if you cut off this right here, watch how your life grows. If you cut off this right here, if you stop doing this, watch how your life will be filled with abundance. But because we have this lack mindset and this scarcity mindset, we get so fixated. Man, I can't cut this branch back. I can't cut this off. I can't cut this off because I won't get it again. And it's part of that. And we get stuck on that. And God is showing you, yeah, you're doing great right here, but you're comfortable. You could be doing more. You could be doing better. You can be producing a lot more fruit. You can be producing a lot more vegetables. These things right here, they're just taking up energy. These branches right here, they're not going to grow any bigger than what they are. They're draining your energy that can go into you, energy that can go into the plant to make it healthier, to make the roots bigger and stronger. Roots that the energy that could go into producing more fruit, more vegetables for you to enjoy. But you won't know that, and you don't know that until you cut this branch off that's no longer serving the greater good of the tree. This part of the plant that's just sucking up all this energy. If you cut this part off, watch how the rest of the tree grows. Watch how the rest of the plant grows. And that's the same with us. There's people that we've allowed to hang out with us. There's people that we've allowed to be attached to us, whether it's our kids, our significant other, co-workers, whatever. We've allowed certain things to be attached to us. Religious beliefs, political beliefs, beliefs about ourselves that no longer serves our greater good. And the truth be told, they never really did serve our greater good. We didn't understand that. We just thought everything was cool. You're not reaching your full potential by allowing all of these people to drain your energy. You're not reaching your greater good by being attached to these beings. They may be cool to hang out with. They may be, the favorites over here. They may be great to get lit with. They may be great to chop it up with. But that's not really helping you. That's not helping you understand who the hell you are and why you're here. That's not helping you produce the fruit that you're supposed to. And that's hard to accept. That's hard to hear. Because we want to hold on to all these things. We want to hold on to all these people. Never realizing that these people that we're doing everything we can to hold on to are actually stunting our growth and development. And so this is why God pulls us to the side. This is why God isolates us sometimes, to get us to focus on us. Not everybody else, not what's going on in this other person's life, not who's got what type of relationship and all that other crazy stuff, how this person's money is. And man, that's not what's important. What's important is, are you growing and reaching your full potential? If you are not growing and reaching your full potential, then you are on a decline. You're declining. I don't care how your money look. You be getting more money. You can be getting more of an education. And that's not serving your greater good. We got to grow up. And that's hard for so many of us. But it is what it is. I hope and pray that I said something to encourage you, to inspire you, to even challenge your way of thinking. Thank you for hanging out with me, family. Happy healing. Peace.